Hey, how's it going, everyone? It's your hobby cat here. Little something different today. I do enjoy these. We'll get a little bit of housekeeping out of the way as I get this open. So, it's a pack opening, as you will have seen in the title. Huh. Well, I do have it a little cool up here. It's been a cool day, but I've also been doing a lot of like housework and stuff like that, so I've been running kind of warm. That might actually be why that's on going on this. Hopefully, the camera will behave. So this is Lorcana, specifically Ursula's Return. I can't do these that often, as much as I would love to. Unfortunately, it is a financial situation. If the channel takes off and finances start doing better, that could change. Oh, right. Lorcana boxes are kind of weird on how they open. There's actually a pull tab on the bottom. I believe that changed in later ones. Originally, this was going to be an Arcasia's Island pack opening. Unfortunately, my local store sold out pretty quickly when it came out. They had what they thought was going to be enough, and there was supposedly a ruling change. I'm not sure. I still actually haven't been able to find anything about that ruling change, but so a bunch of people that are never in the store showed up and bought up all the excess. It happens. That being said, yeah, I'd love to do these more often due to finances. Um, I'm gonna probably do one per set. I will hopefully be able to do an Arcasia one down the road. But Reign of Jafar is coming out here soon. I know I'm gonna do one for that. Yeah, let's just get these arranged. I was hoping that was gonna go a little better. Um, but yeah, I will do these as I can, but it is a financial situation. So when I have the money, I will do these. If the channel takes off, I'd love to do more of these. If Lorcana wants to sponsor me down the road, awesome. But I'm not gonna, go after it too hard. That's on them if they want to do it. I know there's NDAs when you start getting into stuff like that. Uh, I know there is a rumor going around about possible set rotation. The prices that will be posted in video will be what the price is at the time that I'm editing these. If the set rotation does actually become a thing, that's perfectly fine with me. It could be good for the game, it could not. I don't really know. I don't wish to speculate too much, but I do know that if it happens, this being set 4, it's going to play with the prices, potentially. I might get loud, I might not if we pull anything good, I don't know. I originally was going to be recording this while people were asleep, and if that was the case, I knew I was going to have to behave myself and keep things down. But that, okay, there is someone asleep. It's my wife, but it's more of a nap. So what happens, happens. If I open these a little slow, I've just been having issues opening packs lately. So, like, I opened some Arcasia's Island that I was debating about putting at the tail end of the video because I happen to just have some packs lying around that I had picked up. Sorry about that. I'm just trying to make a little bit of space. Um, did get some nice pulls out of it. But I was like, you know what? Do I really want to put 7 extra packs at the end of a box opening? But all right, pack 1. There are 24 packs in a box, 12 cards per pack, 2 rares or better uh, per pack. Oh, and this is opening a little nicer. I do have some card sleeves to the side if we pull anything real nice. Uh, I do wish I had got my trash can. I have a small trash can I normally put stuff like this in. All right, picture card. Off to the side. Mirabelle Madrigal. Vitalosphere. Swing into action. Let me see if I can fix the camera a bit. With the way I've got that set up, it might not go well. Well, I'll fix it after the pack. Dodge, Aurora, Triton's Decree. Okay. One of their characters and deals 2 damage to them. Okay, that could come in handy. Vision Slab. For some reason, I immediately thought Gelatinous Cube, but I have seen the movie. I know what goes on with this. So, Beast, Wounded. Okay, okay. We got a Hades, always fun. First rare is a Mickey Mouse Playful Sorcerer. Second is a super rare, I believe, Flynn Rider, Frenemy. And our first foil, I will put that super aside for a moment, is a common Jacques. You know what? I'll set the rares aside, but the super rare I will actually put. I believe I have that rarity correct. Off to the side. Let me see if I can fix this a little more. Let's see if this works a little better. So we do have the Mickey. And the Flynn Rider. So I have to move this out of the way later. Um, where it was at is where we normally keep it so that my wife can actually see the TV when she's up here hanging out. Because our main TV happens to be in my recording area. So Mickey. Keep that stuff off to the side. Pack 2. The Arcasia's ones are numbered. I do wonder if these are. No, but it is another image. There should be, I believe, 9 of those to do a full image. All right, I will try to keep this in screen. First Aid. Fazo. I believe I have that correctly pronounced. Louisa Madrigal. Always good. Pegasus. All right. Olaf. I could deal without that. So for anyone that's not familiar, I'm just not a fan of Olaf. Yao. Yeah, like Frozen was fine. I just don't like Olaf. It was like the one character in the movie I did not care for. We got a Panic. Mickey Mouse, leader of the band. Pirate's Life. That should bring us to first rare. Is another super. Gaston, Despicable Dealer. We will get that sleeved here in a moment. Second, with a Belle, Accomplished Mystic, and a common swing into action. So the foil is fine, but that is 2 more supers. That's 2 more sleeves. And again, I will have prices for prices listed in the video. I will be using TCG Player for whatever it lists as the market value at the time of editing. Not recording, editing. But part of why I wanted to get through this box is getting ready for set championships. So, store championship, set championship, whatever it's considered. At time of recording, I've got about 2 weeks before that one. My wife and I haven't played that often because we just had a couple of structure decks and a little bit extra to work with. So, like, it was fun, but not really great for playing against people who we have some rather competitive people in our scene. So we wanted to actually get something that was more than just like a tweak structure deck for playing against people. And this one's got me thinking maybe I'll try to build an Ursula deck just because it'd be kind of fun. Okay, repeat image card. Ursula is Vanessa. There we go. Vitalosphere. Rose Lantern. Okay. Hidden Cove. Olaf again. Aladdin. Mickey Mouse, leader of the band. Hercules. Should be one more uncommon, I believe. Scuttle. Okay. And then, first rare, Prince Philip. Second rare, Ursula, Eric's Bride, and foil common as a dodge. All right, I will get those rares set to the side. Also, let me know if this is a good placement for the camera. If not, or if it is, I will try to replicate it in future when I get to do these, and might also try this area for Lego videos. If not, let me know, and I will make adjustments. You might want to say what adjustments you might need to try making, but I will try to make adjustments. All right, we got a Prince Eric, Fazo, swing into action, and I've got those too high. Sorry, dodge. Oh, a Tuk Tuk. Okay. Ariel, Determined Mermaid. Another Prince Eric. Ursula's Plan. Mulan. First rare is a Field of Ice. Second is a super rare Bruno Madrigal. And a rare Dong Hu. I think I have that correct. Set that to the side. Same with Field. And we will sleeve the Bruno. And if I end up running out of these sleeves, I do have access to some of my wife's or a brand new box, but I have not opened it yet, of a different color that I've been meaning to pick up more. Just, finances. I mean, between these and the Lego videos and stuff like that, there's a reason I stick primarily to gaming videos at the moment. Is number of videos per cost is a lot. Uh, well, I mean, that part's a harder market to get into in some ways, but it is easier on the wallet. Okay. Pluto. Hercules. Clumsy Kid. Nice. Ah, good. Oh, wait, no, that's Pico. I was thinking it was, something else. Ooh, a Meg. Okay. My wife will be happy to see that one. Um, if the light is a little much, I do apologize, but if I turn the ring light off, there's going to be a lot of flickering from the fan running above me. Fa Li, Triton's Decree, Ursula, Mad Sea Witch. Good, good. More for the Ursula deck. Flounder. I believe this is the last uncommon. Shifu. It is good to see that. So first rare is a Phila. Yeah, I believe in the movie they pronounced it Philatites, but it's Phil. That is fun to see. Second is another super Raya with a common foil Ursula. So I don't know what pull rates are supposed to be like this, but this is a lot of super rares so far. I'm hoping it's not going to drop off when I get into the other sets, because I just kind of arranged these by character picture. And I mean, we haven't hit any of the why am I spacing that rarity right now? It's a gold rarity. They are the same cards that tend to be put as enchanteds. Fabled maybe? I could be getting that mixed up with Flesh and Blood, which I do have a case of that to open. I had just been needing my wife to keep my hobby area clean. She kept leaving stuff on it all the time. Like, it is what it is. She does use it for hobby as well, and it's where she sits when we're watching TV. But, I mean, I've got commission work I need to do. These unboxing videos and the Lego videos get done in this area. It was like, I need my area clean. All right. So, picture card. That's a new one. All right. We got a Cogsworth. Li Shang. Okay, okay. Magic Broom. Always. Sorry, I had that out of frame again. What I get for lowering the camera, even though it is making the cards look nicer, at least to me. Hidden Ink Caster. Okay. Hans. Lovely. Ariel. Olaf. That is a different Olaf. Ling. I believe that. Okay. Last uncommon, I think. Li Shang. First rare is an Elsa Storm Chaser. My wife will be happy to see that. Second is a Namari. That's another one from Raya, but interesting to see. And common Ariel as a foil. Two more packs and we'll be a third of the way through. Now, there may be some music playing in this as I do openings. I don't know. I am talking enough that I might not. But also let me know if that's something you guys would like to put. I am a big fan of Tolarian Community College, at least as far as their pack openings. So if you want a little more of that format and me with less talking now that I have the camera closer, let me know. Okay, okay. We'll take a look at that here in a moment. All right. Uh, yeah, even bringing up, I might need to look into. I'm using an older camera. It was a good one at the time. I am debating about looking into a new one, but it's a finance thing. Augustin Madrigal, the plank. So yeah, like the artwork is reasonable to see, but as far as letting everyone just read the name of the card, I don't know if that's going to work that well with this camera at the moment. Magic Room again. Oh, the Fates. I didn't know they were in this pack. Or, well, not pack, but set. Ice Block. Louisa Madrigal, Rock of the Family. I like that artwork. I didn't know that was in here. Another character in play. This character gets +2 power. Okay. I'm fairly sure I'm using the wrong term, but I've played so many different card games, it all kind of blends together. Felix Madrigal. Camilla Madrigal. That one's actually fun. Should be first rare. Nope. Last uncommon. Maybe. Imperial Bow. First rare is a Snuggly Duckling. Oh, okay. Disputable Pub. I believe that is from Tangled, which is. My wife enjoys it. I never got around to watching it. Second is a Hera. Okay. And foil is a common Yao. Last of the Ursula packs. All right. We got an Ursula again. Trying to get that looking nice. Like I said, I may need to get a sharper camera. They've got nicer ones out. This is still a C920, I think it was. So it's an older camera. Vitalosphere. Rose Lantern. Hidden Cove. Olaf. Aladdin. Ursula's Trickery. Julieta Madrigal. Is it? Okay. Magical Maid. This should be first rare, I do believe. Second Star to the Right. Ooh, that's expensive. But sing together 10 and draw 5 cards. Okay. Ooh, did we get something? We got a Mulan Elite Archer. That is the rarity was talking about earlier. Fabled or whatever. So that's good. And a foil Bell Accomplished Mystic. Okay. So those both need sleeved. Put that in the rare pile. Interestingly enough, the nice thing about pulling these accomplished mystics is I was looking into building a blurple deck. At least I believe it was blurple that ran multiple copies of Bell accomplished mystics. So yeah, the more copies of that, the better. Especially in the foil, you know. Sometimes you just got to bling out that deck. So that is a third done. And we've got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven of super rare or better. It's a start. I'll try to keep things reasonably orderly. And then just for my own curiosity, but also to see how things are looking. Bottom. I'm gonna have to move this over, so this isn't gonna fit as well as I'd like. Okay, so of the art cards, to get the image, I guess I do have a little more room than I thought. And then these aren't even in the image yet, so I don't know if that's going to show well. Okay, so top three, that's the bottom. And they're a little better. And we've got the top. We're missing the middle at the moment. All right, time to start the second third. It'd be a lot nicer if I had my little trash can set up like I'd meant to. All right, another one of those. We got a Prince Eric. Ooh, better Pegasus. Bell, Untrained Mystic. Okay. What is going on in that artwork? Play this character, move up to one damage counter from chosen character to chosen opposing character. Okay, well, at least it's a good effect. Gus, always good. Ice Block again. Oh, Thebes. Nice. Bruno's Return. Sisu. I find them. I flatten them. Oh, banish all items. That could come in handy. And it is Louisa, which is always fun. First rare is a Treasures Untold. Second is a super rare Zeus. And foil is a rare Mickey Mouse, Playful Sorcerer. So we will get these. And I guess technically I don't need to the foil rare. But Zeus is now handled the way he should be. Oh, okay. One of those pieces I had listed in the bottom apparently was actually a middle piece. Because that is lower right hand corner. So, Mirabelle, Brawl, Poor Unfortunate Souls. All right. Return chosen character, item, or location with cost 2 or less to their player's hand. Not bad. Pegasus again. Winter Camp. Oh, okay. That would be from Mulan, I do believe. Another Louisa Madrigal. Flotsam. Good, good. More Panic. Donald Duck Musketeer Soldier. First Rare. RLS Legacy's Cannon. Discard a card, deal 2 damage to chosen character or location. Treasure Planet, I think? Second rare is a super rare Prince Philip. And foil is also a rare Prince Philip. Set that to the side. Sleeve this. So if anyone knows the ratios, let me know, how am I doing? I need to look that up at some point. I'm curious. I mean, this is definitely more super rares than I was expecting to see, but it's the first case or box of this I've been opening, and I haven't watched too many um box openings like I would normally watch, just because I've been busy and I've been trying not to spoil stuff. And most of what I was watching was from newer sets because they just happen to be, you know, at the time what was out. Now, if this is out in time, who's looking forward to Set Championship? Another one of those. I do hope I get all 9. I would assume I'm going to get all 9 given a box. Record player. Okay. Good old Stitch. Binja. I think I had that right, and I believe that is from Raya. Louisa Madrigal. Jacques. Oh, transformed chef. Okay. Thebes again. Pain. Lost in the Woods. I believe that brings us to. Nope, one more. Antonio Madrigal. Now first rare. Alma Madrigal. Good, good, good. I do have one of my first ones in when we were first, my wife and I first getting into this game. She picked up a couple structure decks for us, and I ended up with the Family Madrigal one. So stuff to build out a Madrigal deck wouldn't be so bad. I don't mind getting that. The Muses. I did want this card. And foil uncommon Felix Madrigal. Maybe I can work on blinging out that deck. I need to tweak it anyway with more Madrigal stuff because it was. I get that the Little Mermaid stuff is good for singing stuff, but I would like to focus a little more Madrigal, a little less Little Mermaid in it, and it's got some other weird stuff in there that I just don't really want. I mean, it's fine to have. It's just I don't know that it really fits in the deck. It just seems like stuff they were putting in to fill out spots, which, I mean, we are talking a structure deck. It happens. Another central piece. Oh, I put that in the wrong spot. Prince Philip should have been up with Zeus. I'm trying to keep the third separate, at least in the beginning. So we have an Atlantica. Training Grounds. Okay. Casa Madrigal. Hidden Inkcaster. Anna Braving the Storm. Aladdin. Medallion Weight. Dig a little deeper. Is this? Yeah, one more. So the Mob Song. Okay. Deals 3 damage to up to 3 chosen characters and or locations. Interesting, but a little pricey. I mean, at least it does have Sing Together 10. First rare is a The Wall. Second rare is a super rare Raya. And then we have a foil Tuk Tuk. I think that's our second Raya. I mean, I would be interested to see what I'd pull if I had, say, a case. But if the rotation thing is true, it would probably be a poor financial investment, even though I am actually trying to get at least a full set, if not a full play set of the set of Ursula's Return. When finances are better, I am hoping to get to a point where I can collect full play sets. Now, just for fun, not that it involves it involves opening, but not like what I'm opening today. At the pre-release or whatever you want to call it for um Arcasia. For anyone who's paying attention to Lorcana cards, my wife actually pulled a Tamatoa, the expensive one. She was rather happy. Daisy Duck, Musketeer Spy, Li Shang, Magical Broom, Diablo. Okay. I just had a weird thought. Give me one moment when this pack is done. Seldom all they seem. Louisa, Prince Eric, so one uncommon. Two is Flotsam. Three is Panic, which should bring us to our first rare of Mrs. Potts. Okay. Second rare, Dong Hu. And foil is an common Tong. I actually had a thought that might help with a little bit of the glare, so give me one moment. Let's see if the warm light helps with the glare any. If not, I apologize. I keep it on the neutral light for hobby work because painting really preferred to keep the lighting neutral. Another one of those. All right. Nope, we're still getting some glare. It might be a little better. So we got Max, Mulan, Casa Madrigal. Yeah, still get a little more glare than I want. I'll try to figure out a way to do it, or maybe I don't know. If I lean this out of the way, um, I'm probably gonna get a lot the flickering from the ceiling fan. Make the potion. Okay. I don't think we've seen that one yet. Winter Camp, Fortisphere, Flotsam and Jetsam. Good, good. Discard two cards just to get a 5/5 for two. Maybe. Megara. Donald Duck. First rare is a red Tuk Tuk. Okay. Second is another super rare, Anna True Hearted. And we got a foil Snuggly Duckling. But that Anna True Hearted, that is definitely something I wanted. Whenever this character quests your other hearing. Yeah, yeah. Useful ability. So we were at 7 super rares or better in the first third. We're at 4 currently with 2 packs in the middle to go. I am going to have a mess to clean up when I'm done. All the packs. Oh, good. I think that is a new art card. Probably the middle one that we were missing. We got another Daisy Duck. Tong. So the first non-foil Tong. Magic Broom. Diablo. Anna Braving the Storm. Ariel. Lost in the Woods. Ursula's Trickery. Actually, is that the first one of those we have? Maybe. Mulan, Enemy of Entanglement. Okay. First rare, I do believe, is a Rapunzel. Second, we don't talk about Bruno. Oh, return a chosen character to a player's hand, and that player discards a card at random. Interesting. And the foil is a common training grounds. Interesting pack. Last of the middle third. Same art card we just had. Mirabelle Madrigal. Brawl. Poor Unfortunate Souls. Pegasus. Winter Camp. Ah, Chinpo. Okay. I don't think we've seen him yet. Signed contract. Ooh. That's nice, actually. So it says whenever an opponent plays a song, and songs were, I believe, pretty big when this set came out, like a new thing form or something, you may draw a card. Nice. Good card advantage. Li Shang, Sisu, first rare, is an Ariel's Grotto. Second, Be King Undisputed. Okay, so it's a song each opponent chooses and banishes one of their characters. And the foil is a Ling. But I am happy to see that King Undisputed. I am a big fan of Scar. I know he ain't exactly a great guy, but it is what it is. Last third. Oh, well, before we start that, so middle third, we had the Anna, I believe a second Rhea, Prince Philip, and the Zeus. So, four in the middle third. Okay, we did have a Rhea, but it was a steel Rhea, not a ruby Rhea. But we got a third of the box to still hopefully pull in Enchanted. And or some more of the gold rarity whose label escapes me. Maybe it's mythic rare. Like I said, I play enough card games that even like rarity scales, uh, I start to space what each one is. I just know it's the bronze, silver, gold, enchanted. That's all I remember at the moment for this. And the same art card we keep getting. Hey, a Stitch. Good. Mulan. Dolores Madrigal. Make the potion. Yeah, that is. I mean, the artwork is a little dark and small, so it's kind of hard to tell what's going on. Pascal. We haven't seen that one yet, so we're still seeing commons that we haven't seen. Magic Broom. Haven't seen that one yet either. Con. Haven't seen that. Dig a little deeper. Aladdin. I haven't seen that version of Aladdin. Okay. That's an interesting shift cost. Huh. First rare is an Imperial Proclamation. Second is a super rare Aurora. And we have a foil Stitch. Which, well, hey, it's the foil Stitch. So, first pack of the last third, and we start with a super rare. All right. Max, Pegasus, Bell, Untrained Mystic, Tor. Not sure if we've seen him yet, actually. Might have. Aurora, Tranquil Princess. That one was new. Beast, Thick Skinned. Pete, Rotten Guy. Okay, okay. Mulan, Enemy of Entanglement. Should be Triton, Young Prince. Okay, haven't seen that one yet, but it is an uncommon. First rare is an Isabella Madrigal. Useful. Second, Lumiere. And the foil is a Make the Potion. Stitch, Mulan, Dolores, Make the Potion, Pascal, Louisa, Sisu. That's a new version for us. Uncommon. That does it partly explain it. Iduna. Also a new one for us. When this character is banished, you may put this card into your inkwell face down and exerted. Interesting. Then we have an Avalanche. First rare is a Raja. Okay. Huh. Second rare is a super rare, Pete, Born to Cheat. And the foil is a Mirabelle Madrigal. So move that to the side. Put Raja in the rare. Sleeve up Pete. Because of course Pete is going to be difficult. Huh. Interesting ability. Definitely going to need to run pump cards for Pete. Alright. Cogsworth, Tong, TikTok. Okay. Certainly better than the app. Gunther, Hans, Chimpo, Mickey Mouse, Nessus. That's a new one for us. Olaf again. First rare, I do believe, is Ariel, Singing Mermaid. Second is another gold, Diablo, Devoted Herald. And a foil Scuttle. Put the Ariel. We will sleeve the Diablo. Oh, that is an interesting ability. So as long as I keep using this and keeping him exerted whenever my opponent gets to draw, I get to draw, that would be really good for card advantage. It's just sad that it's so rare. Though I don't know that it's running for much. I may be wrong. We'll find out when I am editing this. And you'll find out, unless you already know, while watching. Because it'll probably pop up. And if it's cheap, I might need to go order a couple, unless it rotates out. I do need to find out what's going on with that rumor, because if it ends up being true, I don't really want to go buy a bunch of singles just to not be able to use them. Ah, that's a new one. Oh, okay, so I might have actually had the middles and the... no, I don't know. Stitch, Raya, Jetsam, Gus. Oh, Glean. That's new. Shows an item its player gains 2 lore. Could come in handy. I am actually kind of wanting to build an inventor artifact heavy deck. Yeah, Scuttle, Ling, Hercules, Daring Demigod. First rare, Prince Philip. Second rare, Ursula's Garden. That's a new one. And foil is a Pirate's Life. 3 packs left. And I apologize if I get these out of frame at any point. Like I said, I'm getting used to the new um, positioning. All right, we got a first aid, Raya, Pico, Gunther, Transform Chef, Sheen Pal, Flotsam and Jetsam. I did need more copies of that. Meg, Mulan, Armored Fighter. First rare, I believe, is a Bruno Madrigal. Second, Look at This Family. I did need more copies of that. And we got I find my Platinum foil. So far, we have two really nice cards. Right now, man, that first third was good. Unless we happen to pull an Enchanted in these last two packs. I'm just hoping I got all of the artwork cards so I can actually build the image at the front of the binder. Augustin Madrigal, if you hear some dogs barking, I apologize. That's the neighbor. Training Grounds. Rose Lantern. Fates. Pascal. Yao. Ursula's Plan. Pete. Last uncommon of the pack should be a Marshmallow. Okay, I actually do have a couple of copies of that from a structure deck, so that's fine. First rare is Cricky. Okay. Second is the Underworld. And foil Aurora Tranquil Princess. Last pack. Come on, give me some luck. First Aid, Raya, Pico, Gunther. Sorry, had that a little high. Transform Chef, Fortisphere, Bruno's Return, Marshmallow. I find my Platinum. First rare, Under the Sea. Second rare is a super Mirabelle Madrigal. And we have, oh, okay, it isn't common. Rose Lantern. The gold border on it had me thrown off for a moment. But we did get a Mirabelle Madrigal. So sadly, no Enchanted. It happens. Put the Under the Sea away. Leave this last one. Means for our last third, we had a Mirabelle, a Pete, and Aurora to go with our Diablo, Anna, Raya, Zeus, Prince Philip, Bruno, Raya, Mulan, two Bells, Flynn, and a Gaston. Overall, I think I did all right. We'll find out more when I, start putting prices in. But either way, it definitely helps build out my wife and I's collection. We can probably actually build some decks now, and that's what we were aiming for. I am really excited for Reign of Jafar when it comes out. We'll see how that box goes. And maybe at some point, I'll be able to start doing cases because that's what I would prefer to do. I mean, that's 4 times the cost of a box. It's a little pricey. Maybe down the road. Thank you for spending time with me today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification icon, share the video around, maybe come back for some of the gaming videos. I'm your Hobby Cat, and I'll see you all in the next one.